Hi everyone! So this is my October favorites video, and it's actually kind of combining September favorites because I didn't do a September favorite, so September/October favorites. I'm going to start out with an item that is non-makeup, which I've just kind of been obsessed with. It is the Dirt Candle from Rosy Rings. And yes, I did say dirt. This candle smells like dirt. It is a brown candle. And it smells seriously like dirt. You think I'm kidding? But it smells so good. It's like intoxicating, and I don't know why it smells so good. Rosy Rings Dirt Candle. Check these out, please, because if you like kind of out of the ordinary scents that aren't just like floral and pretty, yeah, you'll like that. It smells really, really good. Next, my next favorite. See, I've been burning through those like crazy. And I gave one to my friend too, and I'm kind of sad that I want it back, but I hope she enjoys it. The next favorite is the Stila Illuminating Finishing Powder in Gold. There we go. And the reason I was holding it with my finger, in case I haven't mentioned this before, I'm a klutz, so this is what happens to your Stila Illuminating Finishing Powder when you drop it. But anyways, what I do with this is I just take a big fluffy kabuki and I just kind of lightly dust everywhere. And I don't know how well my lighting is right now to pick up on this, but it just gives a really nice kind of like an airbrushed, I know that term is so cliche now, but like a really pretty glow. And it does kind of even out your, or soften your imperfections rather. So I like this product a lot for that. Next I have two things from e.l.f. because if you saw my e.l.f. haul videos, yeah, I think there was two, I got a lot of stuff from e.l.f. So the first one is the Mineral Eyeshadow Primer. And I know I've used this in a couple tutorials and I've mentioned it a lot. I really like it. I really like Urban Decay Primer Potion, but the thing is, I don't know how many ounces, okay, grams or whatever is in here, but this is $3. So no matter how much I like the Urban Decay Primer Potion, like it just makes sense to keep getting this and using it if, you know, they work the same in my eyes. The only problem I've noticed with this is, okay, it's like a doe foot applicator, and sometimes when I'm going like this to spread it, there's got to be some kind of, not plastic, that sounds kind of dramatic, but there's something in there that's a little bit not smooth that can kind of like nick. So what I just do with this is just my little tip for this stuff, just pat it on instead of smear, pat, pat. The other item from my e.l.f. haul is that I'm really loving is the powder brush. This big, why does my lighting keep changing? This big buffing brush that's just so super easy, quick, etc. I love it. I think this is a studio one, I think. Yeah. This was like $3. And I had a 50% off coupon. It was $1.50. So the next item is something I kind of rediscovered in my collection. I have no idea where it was hiding. Where was it hiding? It was with my eyeliners. And I don't use a lot of my eyeliners that are like the bright colors. Like I usually stick to black and black. So when I was going through, I was like, that's a mighty big eyeliner, and I pulled it out, and it's a Dior Skin Flash Radiance Booster Pen in Candlelight, which is number 2. This stuff is absolutely phenomenal for someone my skin tone to just pat, there's nothing left in here now, to just pat underneath and dot it out. This is just perfect. I love it. It's got a little bit of like a luminescence to it, an illuminating, radiance boosting, if you will, kind of quality to it. I really like this, and I think it's $34, which is kind of crazy for an under eye deal because I've just been using my L'Oreal True Match Concealer, which doesn't have the radiance, but it's also not $34. And Sephora Friends and Family ends tonight, so I haven't ordered anything from that yet. So it's $8.03, and I'm seriously considering it. I used all of it, whatever was left, and I used that for like 2 weeks. And I was obsessed with it, and then I just kept clicking and nothing came out. Next is from L'Oreal Hip. This is their Jelly Balm in Luscious. I wish you guys could smell this. It's like vanilla caramel. More on the caramel. So good. And it comes out kind of like the color of Clinique's Black Honey. But I almost like this one a little bit better for my skin tone. I think I mentioned this before, because it provides the moisture without having to build up the color. Next is from Skin and Apothecary. It's called Soy, can you see that? Soy Body Whip. And this is the 2-ounce size. And I actually have about 8 or 9 different scents in this. I picked the Masala Chai to kind of show you guys. So it just comes in a tub like that. I have a little plastic thingy still on there halfway, but this one's one of my favorites. It's such a good fall scent. It's a little bit like incensey, a little not patchouli, but like the sandalwood and that kind of so good. And then they have a lavender mint and a blood orange and chocolate and a red it's poppy, red orchid, vanilla plum. Yeah, I could just keep going on and on. I love almost every single one of those scents, and I'm going to do a full review on those in a little bit. But super, super moisturizing. They're not greasy, but they leave skin with a little bit of a sheen. So much moisture. They're perfect for getting out of the shower. Really, really like those. I don't know how much the 2-ounce is. I was actually gifted all the ones that I have, and then they also gave me the French hair paste and a couple of the salt and sugar body glows. So I'm going to try out the rest of that stuff too and get a review out very, very quickly. Next, and I guess last, are the items that I wish that either I hadn't bought or I hadn't wasted my money on. But this is the e.l.f. Berry Pink Nail Polish. Really, really pretty color. So wanted this to work. It's only $1, so didn't have my hopes too high. I put it on and I was like, wow, this color, really pretty. It takes like 3 coats to build up, but whatever. Literally the next morning, this stuff was chipping off. By the end of that day, I had like 4 nails that were half gone because it was chipping off that easily. So, gorgeous color. I'm going to give it away to someone else who's going to have chipped nails. Maybe I should just throw it away. I think that's what we just figured out right now. But, yeah, maybe that's just this color because it does have a lot of shimmer in it, so maybe, or like frost. So maybe some of the other e.l.f. polishes aren't that chippy, shall we say. The other, and I wanted it to work, this is the Revlon Color Stay Ultimate Liquid Lipstick in Top Tomato. Of course, the shade that Jennifer Connelly wears in the ad. And I was like, this is so pretty. Of course, we have different skin tones, coloring, hair, and all that. But I really wanted a red and like a long wearing red. So I got this to wear out to kind of a going out dinner. And then for like going out for drinks a couple nights later. The dinner, it didn't last through. I had like a burger and fries or something. It was like a nice place. And of course, I ordered a burger. Trashy. But, anyways, it didn't last. It was like kind of peeling off. And I figured, hey, maybe that's because I had food. Then I remembered in the ad, they're like, oh, we'll even last through dinner. It didn't last through dinner. So next I go to, this is a couple nights later, I go out for drinks with a couple of friends. And about 2 hours, I want to say, into the night, and I'm like drinking through a straw the whole time, and like trying not to budget. I go in to take pictures with my friends somewhere. I look at them when I get home that night, and there's red all across my teeth. Yeah, I was like that for most of the night. My friend had actually pointed it out about 20 minutes after we took the pictures, and I took care of the issue then. However, who knows how long the red was on my teeth before that? That's all I'm saying. Because I was wearing it for like 2 hours up until that point, so I have no idea how long the red was just, yeah, and then it started cracking off. And I don't have excessively dry lips, so there's no reason it should do that. And then I tried it again at home with like a lip balm underneath. It still came flaking off. So I love the color. It's gorgeous. It's like just like a classic red with a little bit of shimmer in it. The shimmer doesn't show on your lips though. Yeah, don't try that. It sucks. I wish it didn't. Anyways, so those are my favorites and my one kind of rant. I wish I wouldn't have bought this for the month of October. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Bye.